Oh, child, I didn't even want to say good. Hi, Jules. Good morning. It's 11 in the morning, and I'm driving. Come on now. Jesus. If that was your turn, you would have took it, and you didn't take it. So, anyways, I just started talking to myself when I was driving to my grandma's house about something, and I want to talk to you guys about it. You know, if you guys feel free to come, I'm not gonna, I don't have a big enough fan base to force you guys to be like, comment. But if you guys feel free to comment. But I'm 20. I just turned 20 in March. This car come a little fast around the corner. Just turned 20 in March, and I'm thinking about being celibate. Now, I do this all the time. Like, I don't know how many times, you guys, I have been celibate for months. Like, from the time I've been 16, I lost my virginity at 16, to 20, I probably had 4 to maybe 5 different sprees of me completely not having sex, not being touched, nothing. So, I do this often, but this time around, I think I want to just, like, because usually I'll say, well, it's a no sex movement for a year, or until I find a boyfriend, or in like a couple months, let's see how it goes, or I'll say, oh, no sex movement, and then I just do something stupid. So, but this time I really think I'm feeling like I just completely just want to cut sex out of my life with a reason, but without reason, I guess, like for my own self, because I feel like emptiness now, because sex can't guarantee a relationship. It can't guarantee a girl. It can't guarantee a guy. It can only guarantee the momentary pleasure. And although in my 4 years of having sex, I have had amazing sex at times. I had garbage sex, but I also had amazing sex to where I could write a book about that night, like, or that day. Like, I had sex for hours. I've done that so many times. Like, have sex all day long. Like, I've done that, and I still got my walls. But yeah, like, but I just feel like at 20, because it's like, I want to be married one day. I really truly want to be married. That's not a American goal. This is just something personal inside of me that I just want for myself, because I really truly don't want to have children outside of marriage. That's why I'm on birth control, because I know every time you have sex, there's a 50-50 chance. So even with the condom, so it's like, I want to put that extra step in to make it a 25% chance. But I just, like, really feel like I'm messing up my potential chances of getting married. And some people might agree, and some people might be like, if he's for you, he's going to come, and you're going to meet him, and regardless of whether or not you have sex with him before you guys get married, he's still going to be the one for you. I think about that all the time, but I think that every time I'm like in a relationship, or I have an intimate relationship with a person, what goes through my head? What truly goes through my head is, are they using me? Is this going to last this time around? Like, every single time. It doesn't matter. Like, I could have waited 7 months before I had sex with you. I could have waited 7 years, because I've done that. I've had childhood boyfriends / lovers, and I made them wait to after I had already accumulated a first. You feel me? So it's like, and even then, after knowing them and having had our ups and downs of years, literally years of knowing them in every way possible, you're good, child, they still managed to make me feel stupid and leave me. So, or they do this whole cat and mouse game where one year they're all about me, and they really want to try to get us back on that page we were in high school, and then the next year it's like, oh, they got a girlfriend, fuck me, and then again, and they're back and like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, like, and it's over and over again. And I've actually decided to cut them out of my life. Like, I really don't want anything else to do with, because it's actually really just 2 guys that I've literally known, I met a year apart. Like, one I met, and our parents are like childhood friends, and we ended up like meeting over Facebook in the 7th grade, and I've known him since the 7th grade. And then there's another guy that I met in the 8th grade, and since then we have been on and off, and talking on and off, and somewhat dating on and off. Like, the one I met in 8th grade, we've been dating on and off, and the one I met in 7th grade, we've been talking on and off, and it never works. It just never works. And then like, I just finally had sex with both of them. Right, I know, right? She's like, ooh, 2 bodies. Okay, bitch. Okay, Ann. So yeah, and it's just like, you would think after all these years, I think I've known them. I'm like, how old was I in middle school? I don't even know how old I was, but I was like 15 when I got in high school, so I had to be like 12 or 13 when I met them, and I'm 20, so I've known them for like 8+ years. And you would think that maybe they would invest more of their energy, or maybe they would really like be down for the chick, because, you know, I've been there before the hoes. You feel me? I was there before I had ass and titties, and they were there before they had a hair on their balls. So it's like, you just think to yourself, like, what the fuck? And they always try to give me some, like, yeah, I'ma always love you because you was there before. Because the one guy, he's getting kind of popular, so, you know, a lot of people want him, a lot of people want to fuck him. So he always says, like, you know, you my first love, I'm gonna always love you. That don't mean nothing when I have nothing to prove for that. I have literally nothing to show for our 8 years, like, at all. And the other one, he just all over the place, and he always talking about how he's gonna be my husband, and little do I know he's gonna be the one to marry me. But then he constantly gets other girlfriends, and then tries to still, like, he'll have a girlfriend and he'll still call me every single day. Like, he's been like that. And then he'll be single and won't talk to me, like, but maybe every week or so, once or twice a week. And then, like, he'll go on these same sprees like I go on, and he'll be like, oh, I just don't want to be bothered, all this, and then he'll turn around out of nowhere. Sometimes he doesn't always have a girlfriend, but, and he'll just, like, even when I'm in school, he sells me all these hopes and dreams that I don't believe anymore. When I was like 17, I was still believing them, but I'm 20 now, and he's still telling me the same thing, and he hasn't changed. So I put my foot down on him, and I told him, like, just stop saying that bullshit. Like, stop saying you're gonna marry me and you're not putting any effort to show me that you're elevating our relationship. We still in the same spot we was in my fucking 12th grade, like 11th grade. No, because in 12th grade he had a girlfriend, and in the motherfucking 10th and 11th grade we haven't escalated from that. Like, so stop telling me you're gonna marry me, and we haven't even been back in a relationship. Like, we haven't even done anything to grow. And I just am getting fed up with niggas. Like, I have been, like, away from social media. I don't know if some people, like, click my descriptions, but I haven't had social media for a minute now. And since I've been away from social media, I actually been away from guys, kind of. And I kind of actually ended up meeting a guy in person, and that's turning left in my head. It may not be turning left to him, but to me, it's turning left. And I just feel like when I didn't have social media and I didn't have a boyfriend, oh baby cows, I didn't have a boyfriend, I didn't have social media, I didn't have a guy to talk to every day, my life was much more simpler. I had a lot less things to think about. And now that there's people, like, because even though you're not on social media, people are seeing you in person, so guys try to talk to me, like, all the time now, which is so weird. And I'm like, what the heck? I be looking like this, and guys be like, oh my god, you're so gorgeous, and I'm like, thank you. And since I've been like, you know, I'm gonna open my horizons up to try to text guys and talk to guys, they just stress me out, and they just kind of piss me off. So, bitch, I just talk too much. This should have been 5 minutes. But yeah, since then I just been like, I don't want to have sex no more. I don't want to deal with guys anymore. Hopefully somebody made it to this part of the video. I don't want to have sex. I just want to be celibate for till my husband comes along. Like maybe a few years, maybe till I'm like 25. I know it's like a long time. I'm 25 years. That's not a long time. People have done longer, 20 years. So I'm potentially thinking about when I go back to school, really seriously, like being like serious about being celibate, like, and that's for until I my choosing, because I have this thing where I get caught in the moment and it's hard for me to tell guys that I'm really into or that I've already had sex with. No, because like, what are you saying no for? You already had sex with him. Like, it's pointless. So I've been trying to like truly stop being like so whimsical and like foolish enough to just say yes because. So I think it's time for me to be celibate for real this time and just do away with sex altogether to release that extra piece of stress out of my life. Extra piece of stress out of my life that I really don't need at this moment in time. Because all I'm trying to do is get my car paid off so I can get this bitch away and get a new car. And like, they're like, oh, goals. And then I say, get a new car. But I'm in my godmom's house. My eyes hurt. So I'm gonna eat and lay down because I'm seriously in a lot of pain right now. So, bye, Jules.